Good evening. My name is Lauren Moss, and I'm an advisor to Arkansas House Health Committee Chair John Burris. This presentation regarding the e-cigarette epidemic among United States youth will serve as a platform for developing an agenda and future legislation regarding the e-cigarette epidemic. Electronic cigarettes, or e-cigarettes, heat a pot of flavored liquid that contains nicotine, THC, or CBD oil to a high temperature that turns the liquid into an aerosol, which is inhaled directly into the lungs. One nicotine pod can contain twice as much nicotine as a pack of cigarettes, making them highly addictive. In 2020, e-cigarette use actually declined, and there were 1.8 million fewer youth using e-cigarettes. While this is progress, youth use of e-cigarettes remains a public health issue, with 3.6 million youth still using e-cigarettes, and disposable e-cigarettes surged in 2020. In a survey of 516 healthcare providers, 97% of family medicine physicians were aware of e-cigarettes, compared to only 88% of both pediatricians and nurse practitioners. In order to properly screen and counsel adolescents regarding e-cigarette use, it is critical for providers to increase their knowledge, comfort with, and self-efficacy regarding e-cigarettes. Existing evidence suggests that flavors may enhance the appeal of and facilitate the development of addiction to tobacco products by influencing nicotine's reinforcing or adverse addictions. Many e-cigarette products are advertised to specifically youth populations. These advertisements normalize vaping behavior among youth and make the product seem especially intriguing. Many products have used colorful advertisements with youth-focused flavored and products. E-cigarettes have several health consequences. Nicotine is known to increase heart rate and blood pressure, leading to hypertension and other cardiovascular diseases. Nicotine also disrupts normal neurotransmitter functioning in the brain and can affect emotional and cognitive processing. Youth are especially impacted by nicotine's adverse impact on the developing brain, leading to mental health and personality disorders. University of Wisconsin's Dr. Balsbrunium expresses concern about the effects of aerosolization of nicotine and non-nicotine products on the developing lungs of children. The lungs grow and develop until they reach peak function at age 25, but an injury during this time may result in diminished function. As of December 20th, 2019, a federal law was passed to raise the federal legal age to purchase tobacco, including e-cigarettes, to 21. Still, many consumers under the legal age of purchasing are using e-cigarettes. Youth are able to obtain vaping products by purchasing from a variety of in-person or online retailers. Marketing is of particular concern given that cigarettes and cigars have been prohibited from media advertisements since the 1970s, yet e-cigarette companies are able to advertise on television, movies, magazines, newspapers, and social media. As a result, youth are seeing advertising for nicotine products for the first time in nearly 50 years. In 2009, the FDA banned cigarettes with characterizing flavors other than menthol, which are known to appeal to youth and young adults. As of January 2nd, 2020, the FDA has banned any flavored cartridge-based electronic nicotine delivery system, excluding menthol or tobacco flavors. The FDA will consider whether the manufacturer has implemented adequate programs to monitor retailer compliance with age verification and sales restrictions, or if it has established and enforced penalties against retailers that fail to comply with these programs. The FDA will also consider whether the manufacturer uses adequate age verification technology to prevent underage access. E-cigarette labeling only includes the statement, "Warning, this product contains nicotine. Nicotine is an addictive chemical," whereas cigarettes and cigars have numerous warning statements, including health impact on pregnancy, and advising the smoker to quit to reduce health risks. These warnings should also be incorporated on e-cigarettes. For many youth, vaping is perceived as less harmful and cheaper than smoking conventional cigarettes. Because no combustion occurs during the vaping process, many teens consider vaping safer. However, these perceptions are incorrect, and there are a number of health concerns with e-cigarette use. The Real Cost campaign, led by the FDA since 2017, addresses the cost-free mentality found in a majority of middle and high schoolers. Campaign messages focus on educating youth that e-cigarettes puts them at a risk for addiction and other health consequences. Advertising via TV, online video ads, the Real Cost campaign, social media, and high school posters could decrease the number of adolescents willing to try e-cigarettes or aid in smoking cessation. Taxing and restricting access to e-cigarettes may help to reduce overall nicotine intake within the population. As of December 2019, 22 states have enacted e-cigarette taxes. Multiple studies indicate an inverse relationship between e-cigarette taxes and e-cigarette use. Adapting vapor taxes in the state of Arkansas will reduce overall e-cigarette and nicotine sales, thus decreasing nicotine intake across the state. Kansas and Louisiana, the closest states to Arkansas, have an e-cigarette tax in which consumers are taxed 5 cents per milliliter of e-cigarette liquid or per cartridge. According to the National Conference of State Legislatures 2019 State Tax Actions Survey responses, state estimates for new vaping taxes range from 1 million to 10 million in revenues. Raising taxes on these products discourages teens from ever using e-cigarettes and encourages youth to stop vaping. A 10% increase in price reduces sales of disposable e-cigarettes by approximately 12% and by about 19% for reusable e-cigarettes. The World Health Organization recommends large tobacco tax increases as a core policy to significantly reduce overall tobacco use, leading current users to quit and to reduce health and economic consequences.